partner. We have waited for this day for so long, and I'm so excited to be part of your family. And I'm just so glad everyone is able to be here with us today. So I love you so much.
I don't know where I would be without you, and I'm so thankful and grateful that we finally get to spend today together, and I'm really happy that this is just the beginning for us. I love you.
Cameron, I never had a chance to have a son, so I had to let my daughters choose them for me, and Melissa chose wisely. So, welcome to the family. That's nice.
Thank you.
Wow.
You look nice, Dad.
Oh, thank you.
Their first date was actually the first time they met.
Cameron wrote about that date. The first time I ever saw her was like something out of a movie. I took the elevator down to the first floor to meet her, and the doors opened, and she was right there. She smiled at me, looked incredibly fun to hang out with, and of course, she was beautiful.
Went through some of the most difficult times at work. You were seeing the day-to-day consequences of the pandemic while I saw it in the courts. It took such a toll on both of us. I even had to leave my job. I couldn't handle it anymore. But you're stronger than me. You stuck it out. You're still sticking it out. But what all of this taught me is that as long as we have each other, we will be able to persevere. You give me the strength and support to overcome any adversity. I promise to support you and love you every single day. You're the smartest, funniest, wittiest, and most hard-working person I've ever met. I don't believe in God, but every day with you is a blessing, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of our lives together. I love you. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Although May 23rd, 2020 came and went without all of the pomp and circumstance of a traditional wedding, we stood by each other, and we said I do, in front of the sunset on the mountain, nonetheless. All of the trials and tribulations of the past have paled in comparison to what 2020 had in store for everyone, yet we stood together and we weathered the storm. Through late nights and early mornings, new careers, weekends spent apart, fear, anxiety, and grief, despite it all, there was happiness, laughter, joy, and tenderness. Today is the culmination and the celebration of nearly 10 years of our love for each other, and the promise of a lifetime more. Each time we struggle, one of us is there to pick the other one up and wipe away their tears. Each time we get knocked down, we lift each other up higher than before. We have grown stronger and more resilient as time has passed. Our love for each other permeates deep like the roots of an old tree. To say I cannot imagine my life without you is an understatement. Everywhere that you go, I go. When I'm without you, the breeze on my skin is your breath and the wind in my hair is your hands. You are timeless to me. So today I make my vow to you. I promise to support you, to listen, to cherish our time together, to make time for each other, and to love you until my last breath. I am yours.
That's why I went first.
Cameron, I'll start with you. Cameron, do you take Melissa to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live?
Absolutely, I do.
Melissa, do you take Cameron to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Is a traditional marriage contract that dates back to the 1st or 2nd century. We will live as one through devotion and love. May our home be blessed with good fortune, health, and happiness. All of this is valid and binding. Please step forward and please sign the ketubah. With that, it is done. My friends, by the power vested in me by the state of New Mexico, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. Cameron, you may now kiss your bride. Friends, allow me to present again Mr. and Mrs. Cameron and Melissa Payette.
love you both, and you mean the world to me. And I hope you have a very, very happy marriage. Here's to the happy couple, Melissa and Cameron.
When you're bouncing around in new states and countries every few years as a kid, you need some kind of normal to fall back to. And that for me was my loving parents, James and Kathy over there. And then of course my brother as my best friend. You're such a kind soul, Melissa. You've been such a wonderful friend and a member of our family for the better part of this last decade. Just as my dad said last night, and as Cameron mentioned today in his vows, you're such a grounding force for him. You're such a perfect partner for him. And I can't imagine a more beautiful couple. So I'm just thrilled to have you as a sister. I love you both. And if we could all raise our glasses to Cameron and Melissa.